Окей, вроде с этим всем разобрались. Играть, правда, теперь придется в окне ОБС, ну ладно. Я был к этому готов. Ой, что у вас побились кодировки? Это, если я не ошибаюсь.
It's beautiful in here, don't you think? So quiet, so
Так, это не
spiritual.
есть.
What is that? Naturally. It wasn't. What do you mean? Can't we get help? What about the Vanguard? I don't know. And I'll do my best. Don't think I'll ever. Wait, tomorrow.
Так. Я надеюсь, все живы после этого, как он медленно уходит. Ну и мы пойдем за ним. Что-то я звук шагов только не слышу.
Hello? Testing.
Что-то звуков, ни музыки, ни этого не слышно. Блин, а до этого было слышно. О! А это музыки тут нет, что ли, только. Ну, понятно. Ладно. В любом случае лучше так, чем никак. Что за микрофон балбливает? Может, сейчас после загрузки станет получше. Камеру можно чуть-чуть нагнуть. Может, это из-за того, что я там туда-сюда щелкал. Ура, вот эту кат-сцену в прошлый раз мы не смогли победить. Так, давайте-ка попробуем, знаете что? Сохраниться и загрузиться. Нет, звука все еще нету. Вот тут музыка есть. Это странно. Ладно. Сейчас посмотрим, будет ли с ног головой звук. Нормальный.
Charlie, Emma, what are you guys doing here?
We locked ourselves in to wait for you. I hope you don't mind.
No, of course not. By the way, I think Zach was spying on you guys. I caught him leaning up against the door, and he hurried back into his room the second I arrived.
He's such a loser. And he seems to have a personal vendetta against you now after what you did to him. Or what he claims you did last night.
Gotta love the guy. So what's up? What's the occasion?
We want to know what's going on with you, April.
What do you mean? Nothing's going on.
Don't lie to your best friends. That's way below you. We know something's going on. There's no point denying it. For 3 days straight, you've been away all day. You've been acting weird and hanging around Cortez, of all people. And then today we find out you've been up to Metro Circle by yourself? I mean, April, for God's sake, what is going on?
Просто шлюсь по городу, знакомлюсь с людьми.
I'm just exploring the city and meeting new people.
Why? What's wrong with Venice and your friends here?
It's getting old. I'm looking for new impulses and inspiration. So I haven't been around the past few days. Big deal. You guys aren't my parents, you know.
We're just worried. But if you tell me that's all it is, that there's nothing else going on, I'll accept that. You've never lied to me, April, and I trust you implicitly.
That's all it is and nothing more.
Okay, then everything's okay. I hope you don't think we're meddling, but we just care so much about you, and when something feels wrong, we do our best to help you.
Thanks, Charlie.
Надо сделать
We're all
голоса
hanging out
все
at the
чуть
cafe tomorrow
потише.
night, April, so you're just gonna have to join us.
I promise.
Now get some sleep. Sorry to tell you this, but you look totally exhausted.
I'm glad we had this talk. Thanks for checking up on me, guys.
Sure. Good night.
Good night, Charlie.
Good night, girl. Sweet dreams.
Ага. Sweet Dreams, конечно же. Интересно, если все же в маленьком окошке играть и не в ОБС. В ОБС это, конечно, хорошо, но... Нахер его знает. Кажется, Кортеза взяли.
What's that noise?
Так, сейчас давайте попробуем вот в этом моменте запустить игру. Вдруг музыка подтянется. Конечно, не факт, но попробовать однозначно стоит. Мне дадут?
Where's that light coming from?
Можно я сам в случае чего щелкну? Нет. Ладно. Тогда после касцены. Окей.
Oh, not again. Not now. I hope this is a dream. I really do, because if Cortez didn't open a shift, who did? And how will I get
Сама.
home again on my own? No dream, and I'm guessing this is Mercurial. It smells like it, like a mix between fresh flowers and cow dung. There's some kind of part going on in there.
Так, вот сохранимся вот сюда. Сейчас попробуем перезапустить. На всякий случай. Там что-то ведь, по-моему, с аудио. Дополнительные настройки звука. Просто настройкам по умолчанию. Ну, попробуем. ОБС же нормально это не захватывает, если перезапускать. Вот. Сейчас музыка есть. Звук шагов все равно не слышно.
Excuse me? Hello? Hi, hello, do you work here?
Do I work here, child? I'm the owner. I own and operate the Journeyman Inn.
Простите, я не
I
знал.
didn't know.
Of course you did not, child, but be careful. Others may not be as quick to forgive as I am when you address them disrespectfully.
What's your name?
Benrina Salmon. I am the owner and proprietor of this inn. I bought it with money earned through honest trade in the Southlands. Tobacco, wine, slaves. That is where I'm from. The Southlands.
I'm April. April Ryan.
Well met, April Ryan. Have you come to meet someone, a handsome young suitor, perchance?
No such luck, I'm afraid. I'm here more by accident than anything else.
Ah, no accident, April. Fate. Fate delivered you here tonight. You are strong in fate, are you not?
Можно обращаться
What do
с
you mean by
судьбой.
strong in fate?
You shape your own fate. and not the other way around. You are what the dark people call a wave.
How can you tell?
I am not only an innkeeper, child. I am a seer, taught by my mother, who was taught by her mother before her. And so it goes back to the dawn
Потише сделаем игру.
of magic.
What's a seer?
A seer is someone who can tell something about people, about events,
Короче,
about the
психотерапевт.
past and the present and the future, just by looking at you. When I look at you, I see.
Что ты видишь?
What? What do you see?
Most people are drawn along by events, by fate, like a carriage after a horse. But some people know how to steer the horse, to change paths at will. You are such a person, but there is more.
Что же еще? Что
Tell me
именно?
more about my future.
It is strange. I see many paths, but they are all dark. I cannot tell much
Там
except that you are strong in fate and strong in the balance. And you are strong in magic, too.
Magic? That can't be right. I don't know anything about magic.
You do not have to know about magic to be strong with magic. If you ever learn how to harvest your talents, you will be a strong artisan.
Artisan?
Where have you been schooled, child? Have you forgotten
Где
your
ты училась?
lore?
В Огайо или где там?
Yeah, well, I haven't really had much use for my lore lately.
The artisan is the most powerful of magic users. She is able to shape magic and to use it by force of will alone. An artist can use magic shaped by others, mold it into new magic, new art. A magician, or sorcerer, witch, warlock, can read and write incantations, drawing spells from the power of words. And the alchemist can create magic potions. He is the least of the four. Anyone with proper education can be an alchemist.
Окей,
The
кто мы в
other
этом
three
суровом
require
мире
some form of
киберпанка?
talent for magic.
Is there a party going on?
Is there a... child. Do you not know? It is the Feast of the Balance. Have you never taken part in a celebration?
Unfortunately, no. I'm not a party person.
For as long as I can recall, the feast has lasted 3 whole days and nights, and everyone celebrated openly. But now, this year, there is great concern about the Vanguard and their supporters. So this year, the Feast of the Balance is celebrated inside, behind closed doors, and for 1 night only. But there's still much food and drink. And you are welcome to join if you so please.
Блин,
I don't
какая
think so.
добрая
I don't know anybody here.
хозяюшка.
The Vanguard, are you?
No, I'm from somewhere else, far away.
So it would seem. Well, if you feel up to it, child, you're welcome to join in the celebration.
Thanks. Why do you celebrate
Давайте
the
узнаем
Feast
про
of the
праздник.
Balance?
You are a stranger to our customs indeed. The balance.
Но про
You
баланс
do
я слышу.
know about the balance, do you not?
Sure. The balance between magic and science. I know about the balance.
The balance of all, child. Everything is in balance, and the Guardian watches over the balance and us. We celebrate the Feast of the Balance to give
Только
our
стражник,
thanks to the
стража-то у
balance
вас
and
нету
to the Guardian.
теперь.
If our devotion to the balance falters, if we lose our faith in the Guardian, then we are inviting chaos to destroy us. This
Хаос.
is what the Vanguard is doing.
Извините.
Inviting chaos. They are dangerous.
What's
Что
the
делает
Vanguard doing to
авангард?
destroy the balance?
They are not doing anything to destroy the balance, but they destroy people's faith in the balance. They speak
Звучит
to
логично.
people, telling them how the Sentinel, the Fathers, are holding our world back, and that if we were to use the balance to our advantage, we could return to the old ways, the ways of the ancient Earth, before the divide. Vanguard promised the people power and wealth and happiness, but they intend only destruction and death.
Thank you.
I am at your service anytime, child.
А можно у
I am
вас
afraid I
типа
must go take care of
переночевать?
my guests now. Enjoy yourself.
Seeing as I don't know the city and I'm dressed in my underwear, I really...
Так. Ой. Здрасте.
Thank you, April Ryan.
What?
There is no time here, but there soon will be time for you and I. Time enough to be sure. You are speaking to me, April Ryan. We
Sure.
have spoken.
I don't understand what you're... And how do you know my name? Who are you?
Have we not met yet? I was sorry then for confusing you. I will be Abnaxus of the Venar,
Ну, понятно, короче.
to the Ireed Council in
Смешивает
Martyria
прошлое и будущее.
for a time.
I think I would have remembered you if we'd met. Who told you my name?
You did. You are saying your name to me, April Ryan. In this moment, you tell me your name. You question why I know your name, and you speak to me the blessings
живет
of
во
the
все моменты
balance
времени.
for
Как
my
это
long
работает?
journey home.
Sorry, I really don't know what you're talking about.
It is difficult for us too, April Ryan, to
Ну да.
understand you. We
Во все моменты времени живут.
Venar are
Окей.
not perceiving time like your people. In this moment we are everywhere. In this moment we are nowhere. But there is a veil. Beyond this veil we are not seeing, but you have. You will be seeing. You are seeing.
What veil?
The veil created in chaos, by chaos, with chaos. It is a dark presence in our future, yes, future. A dark veil which hides the things that have been and will be.
What's all this got to do with me?
It was late. You were tired. We have talked in the morning when you come to visit me. Now you understand everything. Thank you, April Ryan. The blessings of the balance.
Ни хрена я не
to-
понимаю. Хоть он говорит,
Will
что
you
понимает
just
все.
invite me to your home?
I will. I did. I invite you to my home, April Ryan. My home was in the Marcuria City Green, and you will find it in the morning, before chaos came. I am explaining everything, and you understood.
It seems I've already accepted your invitation, so I guess I don't have a choice.
That is what you said. Good night. You will sleep well.
Окей. А куда мне идти, чтобы sleep well?
It's their first date, I can tell. They're a cute couple. I wonder if romance is different here, or if the rituals are the same as back home. I mean, magic must play some part in it. I really am getting tired. I should find somewhere comfortable to sit
Ага.
down, rest my legs for a few minutes.
Удобное кресло. Посидим тут. И поспим. Да, отлично при таком шуме, наверное, спится. Ну, короче, поймали Кортеза. Я только не пойму, мы это как бы провидим или как? Блин, никто не выгнал нас из кресла за всю ночь. Какое прекрасное место.
Wake up, child.
Lovely. По-моему, сейчас. И то. Да нет, вроде все стоит, ладно.
Sorry, I guess I fell asleep. What time is it?
It is morning. We need to clean before we open for breakfast, so I had to wake you.
I slept right through the party?
It seems so. You did not stir even when everyone was leaving.
Oh well, I feel pretty good considering.
You look a little pale, but it's nothing a good porridge won't fix.
У меня нет денег, чтобы вам заплатить. Вы что, меня накормите бесплатно? Может, вы мне одежду тоже дадите?
Not to sound rude, but I've had my fill of her for the moment.
Do you intend to walk about in that outfit, child? It is day, it would not be proper.
It's all I have.
Come, we will find something more suited to a young lady about the city.
Ура, нам дадут одежду. А то хожу как портовая шлюха. И что нам дадут за одежду? Удивите меня.
How do I look?
Ну, не сильно что-то поменялось относительно обычного вида.
Well, it'll have to do for now. You do not have the most womanly of forms, but I'm certain you will fill out in time with the right diet.
Thanks. Thank you for the clothes, for
Жестоко.
everything.
You will have time aplenty to thank me while you are cleaning plates and cutlery, child.
I'm sorry. Work?
Those clothes do not come free, child, nor does a night spent
Ну,
sleeping
блин,
before the
имеет право.
fire.
Вообще,
I'm not asking
вообще имеет
much,
право.
only for a helping hand in cleaning.
All right. Tell me where to start.
You can start carrying in the mugs from the back room.
Чё бы не помочь женщине? Проявила радушие. Давайте проявим к ней в ответ, как бы. Все
You
логично.
did good work for me today, child. More than was required. Here you are. Some coin to help you out.
Значит,
And
отказаться
keep the
было нельзя.
clothes. You seem to have grown into them already.
Что у нас теперь в сундуке? Монетки, отвертка. И ну теперь на выход. Да блин, чё звука нету? Странно. Может, это из-за русификатора? Конечно. Сейчас, секунду. Гуглю на всякий случай. Что там? Remove my rhythmus sound. Sound of music. Сейчас сохранился, не помню. Сейчас попробуем кое-что на всякий случай. Да, блядь, нет, вот это. Сейчас буквально 2 минуточки. Files, GOG. Да, настройка игры в прямом эфире, но что поделать. М. М. Непонятно. Непонятно. Окей. М. М. Давайте еще раз проверим глубину цвета. Давайте потыкаем вот эти настройки. Ну, просто вот тут звук есть. Можно продолжить. Звука нет. Ёб мать. Все, закрылось. Так. Пу-пу-ру-пу-ру-пу-пу, пу-пу-ру-пу-пу-ру-пу. Пу-пу-ру-пу-ру-пу-пу. Да, в принципе, ладно. Будет чуть-чуть менее атмосферно, но... Как говорится, что поделать. О, есть преференс, но это оно и есть. Дебаг. Ну ладно. Так. Ну, будем в таком виде брать. Как бы. Ничего, к сожалению, не поделать. Так. Куда нам? Давайте к Вестхаузу сходим в гости.
Hi there, Mr. Westhouse. I'm back.
My word. What on earth possessed you to return to this godforsaken place? You were lucky to
Я
escape the
хер его
first time,
знает.
but now you're really pushing it.
It's not that bad a place, or else you wouldn't stay here. Besides, this time I didn't exactly come here by choice.
I stay here because I'm a true masochist, Miss Ryan. And who forced you to come? Was it Cortez?
He doesn't even know I'm here, unfortunately. No, I think I had some kind of accident with my so-called powers. I shifted in my underwear.
No, ha! Isn't that the way it is, though? We always cross the rift at the most inopportune times. Care for a drink? Oh, no, that's right. You, don't.
Вы не
Would
могли бы
you mind
ответить на
helping me
пару
with a few
вопросов?
questions?
I've nothing better to do, so shoot.
Что
Do
не
you
знаете
know
про
anything about
драконов? Можно
dragons?
поспрашивать его
I
все.
try to stay out of the affairs of the kin these days. What precisely do you wish to know about the damn beasts?
There are 2 dragons in Arcadia, and I'm trying to locate them.
Yeah, I've heard that tale myself, but no, I don't know anything about it. You'd be better off speaking with the Sentinel Minstrom.
Угу.
After all, religion is their specialty, not mine.
Ну, вообще логично, да.
I'm looking for a disc that will open up the Guardian's realm.
That's religion, Miss Ryan. And the only things I worship are whiskey, a good cigar, and a nice long... Anyway, don't ask me about all that balance mumbo-jumbo.
Nice long cock.
Would you be able to tell me where I
Может,
could
это
look for the
скажет?
entrance to the Guardian's realm?
In Tobias's pants, if he had his wish, I'm sure. No, I'm sorry. I don't know anything about the Guardians, balance, or sentinel, or gardening. Now, if you're interested in bullfighting, I could talk all night.
bullfighting's a horrible act of cruelty to animals, and not much of a sport at all.
I'll just forget you said that, Miss Ryan. If there's one thing I miss about Stark, it's bullfighting.
You'll be happy to hear, then, that they abolished bullfighting hundreds of years ago.
Damn.
I can't think of any more questions for now.
Then let's talk about other things, shall we?
Ну, больше других вопросов нет
Thanks,
к нему.
Mr. Westhouse.
Anytime, April. Come back if you're homesick and you feel like talking to a fellow alien.
Hello, fellow alien. Так, ну давайте сходим на главную площадь. Так, не то. Это не главная площадь. Да, звуки города как будто пропали. Музыка все же есть какая-то. Видимо, частично из-за русификатора, скорее всего, какие-то звуковые файлы повредились. А еще только что где-то телефон у меня. Ага. Поговорить. Да быстрее. Быстрее.
Good morning, Tobias.
Why, it's April, my friend from Stark. Have you come to visit us again?
So it appears. I didn't exactly come here by choice this time, though.
Oh? How so, if I may ask?
In a weird and twisted way, it's nothing out of what's become the substitute for ordinary in my life. One second I was in my room in Newport. The next, I was in a dark alley in Mercuria.
You must have opened a shift while you were sleeping. Good. This means you are learning to harness your magic.
Magic.
Yeah, I guess, except I don't think I'll be able to get back home again. And this time my mentor, Cortez, has no idea that I'm here.
Ah, but I'm sure you will find a way to channel and control your power soon. In the meantime, is there anything I can do to
Про
help?
драконов расскажи.
I need help getting back home.
Unfortunately, I'm in no better state today to help you shift than I was the day before yesterday. You are the one with the
То есть
talent,
время идет
and so you must
по-равному,
use
раз он
that
говорит про
talent.
позавчера.
I need to locate the disc that unlocks the Guardian's tower.
The disc that is the key? Yes, it is needed. It might even restore balance, provided the new Guardian accompanies it to the tower, of course. But you wish to find the disc yourself?
I have to. Cliché or not, it's our only hope.
You do this often then? You know, save worlds?
It's an expression. Heroism in my world is more of a cliché than anything else.
I do not understand. But then I am merely a servant of the
Окей,
balance,
он не умеет
while you
сарказм.
are
Запомнили.
more. But yes, the disc. As I told you once before, when the Earth was divided, and the realm of the Guardian created,
Да,
a
ты мне
disc
это
was
уже
forged in the will
говорил.
of making. The disc was to serve two purposes. As a key to the Tower of Balance should it become necessary to enter it in the Guardian's absence. And as a replacement for the disc that is already in the tower should it be broken. The tower is now abandoned and locked, and the old disc shattered.
Ну,
I
значит,
do
нам
think
нужен
the time
новый.
is right for the second disc to be
Да что
brought
ты?
forward and used.
Ну, где
Where
мне
is the
его
disc
нахрен
now?
брать?
At first, more than 12,000 years ago, it was kept in the open. At
Куда?
the Sentinel Enclave outside Mercuria. However, when thieves attempted to make away with the disc, it was taken away.
Why?
So that the four parts of the disc could be divided amongst four of the magical people of Arcadia. People who would have nothing to gain from the balance being compromised.
Так, 4 раз.
What people were the disc divided amongst?
This I cannot tell you. I am not sure anyone remembers now. But it would be
Ты
in the
бесполезный
scriptures,
чувак,
I
ты
am
знаешь
certain.
это?
What scriptures?
The scriptures of the balance. There are 13 of them. 13 is a strong number, rich in tradition, and... Did you know the Irede High Council consists of 13 ministers? No, of course you don't. 13 was also the number of the fathers who begat the Sentinel and built the Tower of Balance.
Это не помогает нам.
Where can I find the scriptures of the balance?
Pay a visit to the Sentinel Enclave.
Прямо за
located
городом
outside
на
the
востоке.
city to the
Окей.
east. The great
Хоть
library of
что-то.
the Enclave contains every book ever written by an Arcadian minstrel, and most others as well. Speak with Minstrom Yerin, the keeper of books. Tell him I sent you.
I need to find the entrance to the Guardian's
Что еще,
realm.
может, полезно скажешь?
There is one. You are right in that, but where I would not venture to guess.
А я вот знаю.
In the past, when the time came
Но это
for the
будет не
Guardian
скоро.
to step down and another to take his or her place, the Guardian opened a gateway wherever it was needed. A Guardian, still in full control of the balance, can invite anyone in and let
Не
anyone
пойму.
out. But with the Guardian gone,
Пусть показывает,
the
будто есть
only way
какой-то
in
звук.
would be
Но
the
я не
point
слышу
where the
никакого. Не
divide
вижу.
was first
Не шумлю,
created,
короче.
where the tower was built.
Isn't that location written down somewhere?
Remember that this was done on the old Earth before the divide. After the divide, after the creation of Stark and Arcadia, places were shifted about. This entrance may not even be on the ground anymore.
What do you mean?
It could be up there, in the sky, or far below us, through the crust of the Earth into the molten depths below. I cannot say, and I do not know
вроде
anyone who
ничего.
could.
Так, то есть
Isn't
никак
there any
нельзя.
way to locate the entrance to the Guardian's realm?
Это должен быть
Perhaps
способ.
careful investigation of the old texts.
Окей,
Histories of
манускрипта.
Arcadia, of
Значит,
the
наша цель
divide,
манускрипта.
the scriptures. I do not
В
know,
любом
April,
случае.
but it cannot hurt to look. Again, you will find these texts at the Sentinel Enclave. Speak with Minstrom Yerin.
Да-да-да, я это уже понял. Неужели? Мне
I
нужно
need
найти
to
двух
locate the
драконов.
two
Да,
dragons
угадаю,
that
тоже в
reside in
манускриптах
Arcadia.
их положение.
The Dragon?
What's the difference?
Dragons is a word from your world. The kin are not what they have become in your legends and fairy tales.
But they're real, aren't they?
Oh, as real as you and me, April. And old. They have been here since before our time. As you probably remember, the kin were instrumental in the divide, saving mankind from a terrible end. But I know so little. Only what I can remember from my studies when I was a minstrom at the Enclave.
Окей, где еще? Да, угадаю, в
Can I get more
манускриптах.
information on the Drakkin?
Books, daughter, books. The wisdom of the ages. There is one
Где мне
book
эту
you should
книгу
study,
искать?
called The Secrets of the Dry Kin by Minstrom Elniak. It is old but informative.
Просто
and
дайте
captures the
угадаю. Она
imagination.
тоже там же, где и
Where
все
can I
остальные
find this
книги.
book?
Again, you will find these texts at the Sentinel
Какой я
Enclave.
догадливый.
Speak with Minstrom Yerin.
Угу. Так, неужели?
Thank you,
Всё.
Tobias.
Good to know I could help you, April.
Окей, значит, мне на восток из города. А вопрос, меня сейчас туда пустят вообще? Пустят. Что-то есть каменная стена.
It's some kind of sandstone, very malleable, but also very vulnerable to the elements. These cliffs probably have huge, naturally formed caves and tunnels.
Ну, если попробуем в анклав сходить, что там, как?
It's a circular hollow, about 20 centimeters. The dragon's mouth is pointing straight down at the middle of the floor.
Угу.
It's a small recess about the size of my fist, with a thin duct extending from the recess to the circular hollow in the middle of the floor. There are 3 others just like it, arranged with equal distance to each other in a circle, and all connected via a duct to the center of the floor.
То есть их надо чем-то заполнить? А, нет. Можно просто спуститься по лестнице. Это кто? Ты тот, кто мне нужен.
Oh, goodness me, I didn't hear you come in. By the way, you haven't seen volume 6 of the complete annotated history of the Northlands, have you?
Я вообще без понятия, где у вас что даже... А, ну, читать я, наверное, умею.
I guess someone else must have taken it.
Так, 6-й том. Запомним. Кто-то, возможно, взял, нам надо найти.
Only last week I spent 3 hours searching the entire enclave for the second scripture of the ballads, the scripture of song. Before I realized that Vestrum Tobias was studying it back in the city.
А что, он мне его не дал или он уже вернул?
Now, such incidents could be avoided if only, and this applies to you too, young lady, people would sign out the books they borrow when they borrow them and sign them back in. Such a simple procedure. It shouldn't take more than a few seconds to jot down your name and the name of the book you borrow. It makes my job so much easier. Now, which book did you want me to find for you?
Манускрипты.
Are you Minstrom Yaren?
Yes, of course. What a silly question.
В смысле глупо? Я даже не знаю, кто. Да, я прям согласен.
Minstrom Yaren, keeper of the great library of Marcuria. In fact, this is the greatest library of all the Northlands.
Что-то маленькая какая-то.
Although they say the dark people have a library as big, if not bigger, than this one. But of course, we're not allowed anywhere near there. Have you been there?
I don't think...
What a silly question. Of course you haven't. You're not of the dark people, are you? You don't
Чувствую щепоточку расизма.
So I can't see how you could possibly... Now, where did volume 6 disappear to?
Tobias said I should talk with you.
Tobias? Vestrum Tobias? I haven't seen him for... Well, he was in last week, but before that it must have been days at least. How is he? Still eating enough for 2 mules? I must tell you of this funny story I heard the other day, of how Vestrum Tobias eats enough for a table full of minstrum, or was it 1 Elguan? Although the Elguan don't, as a rule, eat very much at all.
Чего Эльгон?
Did you know that the Elguan can smell water more than half a day's journey away? Amazing, amazing creatures, perfectly suited for life in the desert. The balance provides, that's for certain. The balance provides.
Да, интересно.
Vestrum Tobias recommended that I look at some books.
Books is what we do best here at the Enclave, that is for certain. Which book would you like to see?
Что? Серебряное копье Гримона? Аркадианские сказки.
I'm looking for some information, but I'm not sure which book to
Давайте
ask
пойдем
for.
с этого.
No matter. I know a great deal about most of the books in here.
Но он же сказал, что надо манускрипты почитать, баланса. Какие народы в Аркане, части диска.
I need to find out which 4 magical people of Arcadia were given a piece of the stone disc
4
that
народа,
serves as the key to
magical
the Guardian's
people.
realm.
Вот вопрос, people или народы?
Of the balance, yes? Yes. There could possibly be something on that in... let me check. Just 1 moment.
Восемь, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
I did find something of interest. I'll leave it here
25
for you to
моментов
read.
мне надо было подождать. Ну-ка, давайте-ка почитаем. Глава 16. 8 запись. Запись разлома. В ней описывается диск баланса и то, что произошло после его разлома. В записях говорится, что многие тысячелетия диск хранился в анклаве, где ему ничто не угрожало, и где с ним обращались с подобающей почтительностью. Однако ссоры породили неповиновение, неповиновение породило порочность, а порочность привела к краже. Тиранские солдаты с помощью предателей стражи пытались выкрасть диск, однако им помешала Белая Кин. Белая Кин — это, видимо, мать. Она вмешалась в дела людей, нарушив запрет, однако, получив благословение отцов, диск благополучно вернулся в анклав. Однако. Там он уже не мог быть в безопасности. Было решено расплавить его дыханием дракона и разделить на 4 элемента. Эти элементы были отданы на хранение 4 волшебным народам, чтобы те хранили их до тех пор, пока снова не придет время собрать диск. 1 камень отдали добрым существам, поющим в темноте и почитающим землю. 1 стражам леса, тем, кто за пределами. 1 камень 2 составляющим одно, в море и на суше. И 1 хранителям темного пламени, вечной тьмы, морякам. Когда придет время собрать диск, 1 человек совершит путешествие и посетит все эти народы. Они с радостью отдадут части диска, ибо никому не придет в голову усомниться в этом человеке. Что-то сомнительно. Сомнительно, что во мне не усомнятся. Мне кажется, сейчас надо сходить за разъяснениями, потому что хер его знает, про какие народы идет речь. Я же не разбираюсь в вашем этом. А можно с ним поговорить еще? Можешь рассказать, что за народ-то?
Oh, goodness, it's you again. Oh, you gave me such a fright.
Ты же видел, как я иду. А можно мне еще?
I'll see you later.
Yes, good.
Ладно, сперва диск. Где искать вход в логово, я знаю. Ладно, я знаю, Эприл не знает. Да и то, что я знаю, не сильно нам поможет, потому что я не помню координаты точно. Рынок, городской... новая локация, городской парк. Дверь. А, это как раз зеленое это. Где этот чувак живет, с который во времени везде. Че, может, Вестром Табайс мне что-нибудь подскажет? Все, говорим с ним быстрее.
Are you busy?
Специально такой фига не вежливый. Манускрипты. Ну я же уже... Почему мне никто не объяснит, что это за народы? Про моряков я понял, а вот все остальное нихуя непонятно. Но очень интересно. Кстати, что у нас там на прилавках? Птицу все еще продают? Да, птицу все еще продают. Кстати.
Hey, you. What's going on? Why didn't you deliver any maps yesterday?
Денег мне дай за прошлую доставку.
I wasn't around, sorry.
Well, there are more maps to be delivered, and my customers are getting very impatient. Did you deliver the map to the rolling man?
Yes, sir.
Человек на колесах лучше. Вот же.
Here's your next delivery, a map of the Northlands to a Tun Layak staying at the Journeyman Inn.
А это я, кстати, знаю где.
She's been waiting since the day before yesterday.
Ты мне денег-то дай. Или мне денег это должен был дать?
I got a whole handful of these Arcadian iron.
Угу. Ну, монетки можно потратить на игру в эти. Но смысла особого нету, потому что нам как-то его надо обмануть, я не помню как. Но выясним как. Так, тут она остановилась, значит, животное.
That's a funny looking animal.
Девочка.
Excuse me?
Yes? Oh, it is you.
Мне нужна инфа, где вас... Во, да.
I'm looking for a guest of yours, Tunlayak.
The sailor? She is looking for work today, I'm afraid. With most of the ships moored to the docks for balance knows how long,
А, она
it
морячка.
is difficult for
Может, у нее
sailors to
часть
find
диска?
work.
Do you know when Tunlayak is expected back?
Так как она хоть
I could not
выглядит-то,
tell you,
спроси.
child, but from what I know of the ships in harbor, she will not find one that needs a navigator anytime soon.
Thank you,
Ладно.
ma'am.
You're welcome, child.
Да не ты славная девочка, а типа всегда пожалуйста. Девочка. Можно вы животных гладите?
Good beast. His hide feels
Можно
like a
погладить.
turtle's, but softer.
Можно погладить черепаха хрень.
Yeah, good boy. Good boy.
Так. В порту говорить. Продавец рыбы. Может, он только показывает. Ах, как же тяжело без звуков-то. Мгм. Так,
Assorted cargo.
ты что такое? Можно с капитаном поговорить?
Hello.
Может, он видел эту бабу?
Bye.
Окей. Город. А тут же... А, вот маленький перс. Можно со старым моряком поговорить?
Hello again, old man.
It be you.
Это я. А это ты. У тебя там не диск припрятан?
See you later.
If I not be dead, I...
Ну не грусти, дед. Все образумится. Вернем мы тебе твою птичку скоро. Если я правильно помню, это его птичка. Так. Ну тогда, видимо, в зеленый город. Потому что... А что еще делать? Господи, как же тяжело без звуков. Цветы.
Enter, honored guest, and I would have been with you presently.
Окей. Что, наверх? Или ты спустишься? Что есть сиденье? Можно посидеть. Но... Не спускается. Вот идет. Похож на глубоководных лавкрафтовских.
Be welcomed, stranger, to my abode.
Stranger? Don't you remember me? You invited me here.
Every moment we meet, and every moment we part. You are both stranger and friend, April Ryan.
I'm sorry, but could you try to be a little less obtuse this time? I have a hard time understanding half of what you say.
I will beg for your forgiveness, April Ryan. I had a hard time to make myself
просил бы,
understood
а его
amongst
бы я буду
other
просить.
peoples. I will pull myself into this moment, difficult as it may be, so that we can communicate and so that you may understand. It is important that you understand, April Ryan. Very important.
Who
Ты
are
кто?
you?
I am Abnaxus of
Но
the
мы это
Benar,
уже...
ambassador to the
Ладно.
I Read Council in Marcuria. My people live far from here, and they do
Людей
rarely
Далмария.
visit
Кто у
your
нас такие
kind.
Далмария, не помню.
And so I am their sole link to humans and Dolmari.
Why is that?
I alone among the Venar am able to focus on a particular moment
Блин,
and
как они
thread
живут,
in
вообще
time,
непонятно.
and so to speak with those who flow with time, like you.
Вот, да.
How do your people perceive time?
It is hard to explain. Any moment before this moment and any moment after is the same to me as this one. I have lived already and I am yet to live. Do you understand?
Как ты можешь
I think so,
растение не
but how's
знаю.
that possible?
До
Everything
рождения
is
знать,
possible,
что
April
было.
Ryan. There is magic and there is science, and between the two, everything is possible.
Даже розовые единороги.
Can you see the future?
To me, every moment is the same. There is no future. I can relate moments you have yet to see, and I can unravel possible threads. But remember, the future I see may not be the one into which you walk. Moments and threads fluctuate, change. I can remember things that have never come to pass, and I have seen things that will never be.
So you can't tell the future.
I would see your possible futures, the likely
Завеса,
threads
завеса от
among
хаоса.
hundreds. If there was not a veil in time, I would.
What's this veil you keep talking about?
Somewhere
Да
ahead,
блин, а
in
куда...
our path,
Мы все еще
there
не
is a dark
приблизились.
veil through which I cannot pass, past which I cannot see. It is disconcerting to me to be blocked from the moments of my life.
How did this veil come to be?
It was, no, will be created in chaos, by chaos, to keep the future hidden. All threads converge on a single point here, beyond the veil, and this will happen only once. It is written.
Written? Where?
In the prophecies.
Ну, конечно же, пророчество.
Tell me about the prophecies.
Words have been written by seers who can discern from all possible threads the threads that are certain to be woven. These words are the prophecies.
And what do the prophecies say?
Prophecies speak of a time when the balance will falter, weakened by the assault of chaos and its servants. The moment the veil falls is the moment of uncertainty. The balance may stand, the balance may fall. I cannot tell which it will be, and I cannot even see the possibilities, the threads extending from each fork. But the prophecies also speak of a savior, as the prophecies usually do, one who will bring order to chaos, only to release chaos on the innocent, one who will restore the balance, only to finally break it.
That doesn't sound like a savior.
The word in my tongue is Kanang La. Literally translated, it means the small seed who grew to a tall tree.
М,
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yes.
Вы знаете о человеке по имени Кортес? Давайте все
Do you know
поспрашиваем.
Father Tobias?
Tobias is a faithful servant of the balance, and he is a good man. He leads the sentinel down a narrow path, but he never wavers. We are friends.
So, I can trust him?
Trust is a concept which often puzzles me. Amongst my people there is never distrust.
Как ты ему-то доверяешь, Эйприл? Может, он вообще пиздит, может, он не видит вообще будущего.
Amongst those who flow with time, trust is important, a fragile thing. But yes, I do think Tobias is to be trusted fully. I cannot see beyond the veil, but up to that point there is no thread in which he betrays your trust, April Ryan.
Супер.
Could you tell me a little bit about yourself, Abnaxis?
Me? About myself? We, the Venar, are not good at speaking of ourselves. We always know who we are, and so we have no need to tell each other.
Well, are you married? Do you have kids? Or perhaps your people don't marry?
Yes, we do marry, and we always know who we are to be with, because our future is also our past, and so we also know our children even though, according to your reckoning, they have yet to be born. My wife was, is, will be, the beautiful Abyanda. She lives by the Bay of Fire in the east. She gave birth to our 3 female children, Abratha, Abalexa, Abpalmana.
How long has it been since you last saw them?
I see them now, April Ryan. Do not forget I perceive time in a different manner from your kind.
Мозг плавится от общения с ним.
Your regards.
Well, say hi to them for me. Why did you come here to Mercuria?
Он же посол,
I
он же
was
сказал.
chosen to be ambassador to Ireed when I showed a talent for seeing the flow of time from one point to the next. I was trained for a long time in locking myself into a single moment to communicate and understand your world. My people do not normally involve themselves with others, but the veil has forced us to do so.
Why don't the Venar want to involve themselves with humans?
In the wrong hands, our knowledge is dangerous. To know of the possible fluctuating futures, this can be a weapon to some who flow with time. We cannot interfere with your time. We are not allowed.
Who says?
The balance. The guardian. The guardian watches not only the balance between worlds, but also the balance within. Time is in balance. And if this balance is upset, the guardian would know.
I thought the guardian was gone.
So he is. And that makes it even more crucial to my people that we preserve the balance and not upset it. Chaos is our enemy, Ryan, and we do our part to keep it at bay.
Надо пройти первую финалку.
Are you planning on ever going back to your people?
When we pass through the veil to the other side and time yet again opens up, I will return to my people.
Ну откуда ты знаешь? Ты же не видишь сквозь завесу. Не факт, что ты с ними увидишься.
And it is hard to speak with your kind. It makes me tired.
I know what you mean. I'm a stranger here too.
You will bring us through the veil, April Ryan, and then we can both leave this place and go home.
Where is your home, Abnaxis?
Across the border mountains and north, to where the forests are evergreen, and where in winter the land turns white.
Have you heard of a man named Cortez?
No, I have not. But that does not mean I do not know him. Names are often fleeting, Ryan.
He's my... well, some have called him my mentor, others a nutcase. I'm not sure which it is, but I'm leaning towards the former.
Your mentor? He is a shifter as well?
No, I don't think so. He doesn't travel. Shift between Stark and Arcadia.
I do not see him in my life, April Ryan. I do not know him. Beyond the veil, perhaps, but not before.
Thanks, Abnaxis.
You are always welcome, April Ryan.
Сейчас мне нужна помощь, там же было.
I need some help in my quest.
Yes, you did.
I did? And what did you answer?
That I will help you as much as I can, but in the end...
I'm on my own. I've heard that one before.
Что
What do you
знаете о
know about
драконах?
dragons?
I do not know much about the kin, but I do know a little. Perhaps it will help you, perhaps not. The Draic kin came to this world a very, very long time ago. Before the dawn of man, before the divide. The Venar had yet to learn to be outside time, and there were few other peoples on earth. The kin played an important part in the divide, in separating magic from science, and in the founding of the Fathers, the Sentinel, to watch over the balance. It is said that after the divide of the 4 Draic kin that came to Earth, 2 went to Stark, and 2 to Arcadia. But that was a long time ago, 12,000 of your
Я
years.
вот только не помню, кто четвертый
I do not
дракон.
know what has
Троих-то я
become
помню.
of them since.
You don't know where I may find
Ну,
these Drake kin?
считая мать.
No, the white of the Draic
Да.
kin, the mother, has, according to
Серебряное копье
legend, been
Горимора.
sighted. The tale of the silver spear of Gorimon speaks of the mother and her child. Though I think this is but a tale, and far
То
from
есть
the
я должен
truth.
был название книги
The
узнать
story
отсюда.
is called The Silver Spear of Gorimon?
И просто скрипты
Yes,
не продумали.
unfortunately, I do not have this book myself, and I do not know of anyone who does.
Да, что с
What about the
остальными-то?
other dragon? The other
Про одного мы
Drake kin?
узнали.
Of the Draic kin, I only know of the mother, the white of the kin, although I have heard tell of a god who fell from the sky into the ocean a great long time ago. But this may also be just a tale.
Чего
What else
про
do you
этого
know
бога
about this
знаете?
god who fell from the sky?
Only what I have told you. Someone with greater knowledge of the ocean and the creatures that
Да-да-да,
live
мы туда
beneath
сходим, не
its
переживай.
surface may be able to
Сперва
tell
все из
you
тебя
more.
выпытаю.
Have you heard of a disc that works as a key to the Guardian's realm?
Yes, but very little. It has been spoken of in the I Read Council only recently, brought to attention by the Tyrant Ambassador. He wished to know where it is kept.
And what was the answer?
No one at the council knows or admitted to knowing, and the ambassador was asked to speak with the Sentinel, which he is unlikely to concede to. The Tyrant are allied with the Vanguard, and so are in political and ideological opposition with the Sentinel. I know Vestrum
Тут
Tobias.
The
He would
Sentinel
not
как
speak a
название,
word
но
with
это
the
про орден.
Tyrant, nor the Vanguard.
Я просто
Not
думал,
unless it was to
почему
challenge
по-русски
their
умноженное, а в
philosophy.
английском в единственном. То есть
So
вы не
you don't know
знаете.
where I can find the disc.
No. Ask Vestrum Tobias.
А это я уже делал.
Do you know anything about a rift leading to the Guardian's realm?
I have heard speak of such a thing. I believe it was where the tower was built and the divide created. When the earth was one, it might still be open.
Any idea where
Кстати,
it is?
вопрос.
I am afraid the Venar were never very involved in the affairs of the Sentinel, nor took
Я
any part
помню,
in
где
the
в Старке он
divide
находится, а
except
вот
to
где в
agree to the
Аркадии будет ли
necessity of it.
проясняться.
We had little choice but to
При том, что мы из
concede.
Аркадии туда попадем,
We
в
are a
Дримфоле.
magical people.
Может,
We
там
need
уже
the
вход
balance,
поменяли.
because we would not,
Дверь новую
could
поставили.
not survive without magic.
Как мне бороться
How
с
would I go about
хаосом?
fighting chaos?
You cannot fight chaos. It is not so simple. To oppose chaos, one must return order to that which has been affected by chaos, and thus reduce its powers. But this is not something everyone can do. Only those ordained by the balance can embark on such a dangerous task and survive.
That's about it for now.
I am glad I could be of assistance, April Ryan.
About my quest.
Anything I can do to help.
Это мы уже
April
спрашивали.
That's about it for now.
I am glad I could
Бог,
be of
упавший с неба.
assistance,
Что там
April
было в
Ryan.
книге? Двое...
Thanks for your hospitality, Obnaxis.
Goodbye.
Что там
Blessings of the
двое
balance
едины в
to
одном,
you,
что-то
April
такое.
Ryan. And may your journey have been a long and fruitful one.
Вот, кстати, есть
Some
забавная
of them
книга.
look to be in English, but I know they're not. It's the Altung language Tobias told me about. The tongue of magic. Sounds a little disgusting, to be honest. Ruminations on the Chaos Principle by Roar. The Death of a Vinar by Gale. A Brief History of the Northlands by Minstrom Lenier. Lord of the Rings. In Arcadian, I guess classic fiction really does...
Да, у него есть «Властелин колец». Так, что теперь? Ну, теперь, наверное, сходим обратно в библиотеку, узнаем, что там нам скажут. Кстати, могу мимо него пройти? Тут типа есть этаж ниже. А, могу. Что там? Колесо.
It's a rusty wheel.
А можно повернуть?
It's stuck.
Что, можно чем-то смазать? Я не знаю, правда, нахера. Так, секунду. Эйприл. Я тут что-то как будто видел.
It's a pool of seawater. You'd think that it'd be a bad idea to have a pool inside a library on account of the moisture, but I guess...
Помнить мне нечем. Ну, можно хотя бы умыться, видимо.
The water's pretty cold.
Окей. Вода холодная и мокрая. К счастью, это не лава. Уи.
Oh, goodness, it's you again. Oh, you gave me such a fright.
Так, мне еще нужны
Could I
книги.
see some more books?
Oh, certainly. What a silly question.
I'm looking for a story called The Silver Spear of Gorima.
Да, сперва начнем с этого.
Yes, a fanciful tale if I ever saw one, but a charming one. Did you know that I'm often paid visit by adventurers wishing to read everything available on the spear so that they too can set out on their foolish quests?
Yeah, don't you just hate those adventurers?
Well, they pay for my bread, milk and butter.
Да, мы
with
тоже
their
такие.
contributions to the
Я тоже
cause,
своего
so
рода приключенец.
don't be too critical of them. But they care not about the books. They care only about what the books can give them.
I care. About the books, really.
I can tell. So, the Silver Spear of Gorimon, then?
Да-да. Неси сюда. Давай. Так, проскипаем анимацию. Всё же.
I did find something.
Что пишет? Ой. Давайте-ка я схожу покурю, а потом прочитаю вам книжку. Итак, серебряное копье Горемона. В дни процветания Башкевы, еще до Великой Засухи, Горемон был величайшим городом в мире. Однажды парик из Башкевы решил выковать самое мощное в мире оружие, чтобы вызвать на поединок белую драконицу. Парик был очень жадным, его сокровищница ломилась от богатств, но он мечтал лишь об одном. Он мечтал получить в жены еще нерожденную дочь белой драконицы. Самое светлое, чистое и прекрасное существо во всей вселенной. Он просил у драконицы руки ее дочери, но та отказала парику. Разъяренная мать прогнала его и сказала, чтобы впредь он держался подальше от бессмертных созданий. Разъяренный парик решил убить белую Кин и спросил совета у жестокого темного колдуна по имени Аус. Колдун сказал, что оружие, способное поразить дракона, можно выковать только из белого серебра, добытого в недрах горы Гиреней. Парик послал своих людей через океан на север, наказав им привезти как можно больше белого серебра. Когда армия Парика привезла ему этот редкий металл, он вызвал в свой замок лучшего кузнеца Башкевы, чтобы тот выковал копье. Колдун Аус прочел заклинание, и в кузнице разгорелся темный огонь. 10 дней и ночей горело пламя, и наконец копье было готово. Но прежде чем идти с копьем на дракона, нужно было выкупать его в крови. Парик тут же срубил голову кузнецу и всем солдатам, что плавали за серебром, и наполнил их кровью бассейн. Как только он погрузил в кровь копье, раздался леденящий душу крик, и от бассейна поднялось облако кровавого пара. Когда пар рассеялся, крови в бассейне уже не было, а лежавшее на дне копье светилось зловещим красным светом. Парик немедля бросил вызов белой драконице. Он требовал отдать ему в жены дочь, либо же принять смерть от его руки. Разъяренная драконица вновь отказала Парику и полетела на поле близ Горемона, где ее уже ждал сам Парик, его колдун и тысячная армия. О копье она ничего не знала, а Парик держал его рядом с собой, завернутым в ткань. «Уведи своих людей», — сказала драконица Парику, — «иначе я испепелю их всех». «Я не хочу, чтобы пострадали мои люди», — соврал Парик. «Это дело касается только нас двоих». Сказав так, он выехал вперед на лошади, спешился, но остался поблизости от копья. Белая Кин приземлилась рядом и сказала: «Ты должно быть очень храбр, раз решил сражаться со мной, ведь ты не можешь причинить мне никакого вреда». Тогда Парик поднял руку, словно приветствуя дракона, но на самом деле это был сигнал колдуну. Аус тут же прочитал заклинание, которое обездвижило белую драконицу, а Парик тем временем вытащил свое серебряное копье. Драконица яростно сопротивлялась, и ей почти удалось разрушить чары колдуна, но Парик стремительно пронзил ее грудь копьем. От крика боли и ярости чары, сдерживающие белую Кин, разрушились, и она на своих прекрасных крыльях поднялась над землей, роняя капли крови. Драконица прокляла Башкеву, императора Парика и всех ее жителей на все времена. Там, где падала кровь, обугливалась земля и трава превращалась в песок. Парик послал своих людей перенести ему яйцо дракона, но настала великая засуха, и в считанные дни империя Башкеву превратилась в пустыню. Вслед за засухой налетел шторм, который бушевал 100 дней и ночей, и не оставил от Башкевы камня на камне. Из всей Великой Империи осталось только 2 прибрежных города и несколько оазисов. Говорят, что глубоко под землей, в руинах, все еще покоится труп Парика, сжимающий в руках серебряное копье Горемона. Окей. Интересная книжка. Ладно, уноси. Так. Только ты ее положил на то место, слышь? Про серебряное копье, аркадианские сказки. Перечитать манускрипт о драконах. Так. Так, ну мы что-то узнали про упавшего бога. Теперь можно попробовать попрашивать народ об этом боге. Блин, 2 шагов действительно не хватает. Может, Фасхал еще знает.
Hello? I have some more questions for you.
О,
Did you ever hear a
знает.
story about a god who fell from the sky?
Stories aren't my thing, April. You should visit a library. I've also heard rumor of a people with wings who do nothing but observe and record history through stories.
У этих, по идее, должно
But
быть,
I don't know if that's all it
кому
is.
отдали
A rumor. Still, if
Как
you're
их?
looking for stories,
Части
it may
диска.
be wise to check it out and see if you can find them.
Ну да, я об этом же подумал.
I don't have
Very
any.
well.
Thanks, Mr.
Always
West.
a pleasure.
Так, не то. Может, Тобайс что-нибудь знает про летающих людей?
Are you busy?
Еще опять невежливо ко мне обернется. Да-да.
I'm never too busy.
Thank
Good
you.
day to you.
Нет, не знает. Ладно, попробуем в библиотеку сразу сходить.
Oh, oh, goodness.
Could I see
Oh,
some more?
certainly.
I'm looking for
No
some.
matter.
Are there any
Вот
books
и
about
народ.
flying people who observe and tell stories?
Winged storytellers, hmm? Let me see what I can find. Hold on.
Ой, я думаю, пройдем до конца эту главу и на сегодня закончим что-то это. Что-то все равно спать просто охота.
I did find some.
Да-да-да, спасибо. Так, ладно.
The island of Elias, near the Briston Atoll. Maybe I should try to go there.
Are
Окей.
you done? Let me take that back for you.
Ладно. Ну, атолл. Значит, нам нужны моряки. Моряки. Здравствуйте, мистер
Hello.
моряк.
Do you know anything about a god that fell from the sky into the sea?
Может, он тоже
Of
что-нибудь
course.
знает?
You find fallen gods most everywhere these days. They're an air and a hand.
Really?
No, of course not. There are no fallen gods in the sea. It wouldn't make much sense, would it? If the sea was full of gods just lying about the seabed.
So you've never
Это тоже
heard of
прикольный
such a thing
концепт.
happening?
Now you got it.
Do you know the island
The
of Elias?
vacation paradise of the ancient Delmari? Certainly.
Далмари, Далмари.
How do I get there?
It's near the Briston Atoll, but boats rarely travel direct.
Can you give me a lift
There
to
are
Gia?
three. Number one,
Ветра
There's
нет.
no wind.
Окей.
so we can't set sail.
Проблема один.
Number two, I lost my navigator a few weeks past.
Это мы
And I
знаем.
have
Кто
yet to
поможет?
find his replacement. And number three, you're a woman. We
Вот тут
don't let
сложнее.
women on board the White Dragon.
Isn't that a bit sexist?
Sexy is just what I worry about. What with a boat full of men being out at sea for months
Ну,
at a time.
вообще,
Not sexy, sexist.
I'm a sailor, girl. What do you expect? Good bedside manners?
ну,
I'd really
пожалуйста.
appreciate it if I could hitch a ride with you
Ну,
to Gia.
пожалуйста, добрый
Ain't gonna
дядечка.
happen.
Не.
Sorry.
Bye.
Может, тут моряк что-нибудь поможет. Где, кстати, та барышня, которая хотела
Hello
быть
again, old
штурманом?
man.
Она должна быть в порту. Чё,
Do
вы
you know
знаете
the island
остров?
of Elias?
Aye, I be knowing lots
Адское
and lots
местечко.
about the feared Isle of Elias.
It's feared? How?
Because it be a place of cannibals.
То есть ты ни хрена не
You
знаешь про
really
остров?
don't know anything about the island of Elias, do you?
No, I do not.
Спасибо, Эйприл, что озвучиваешь мои мысли.
Do you know how I can get passage on a boat going south?
Aye, coin be the way, as me beloved
I
wife.
don't have much coin
and
at
I
all.
be at a loss,
I need coin to
unless
travel.
I be calling in a favor with the
Мгм.
good Captain
Замолвить
Horatio
словечко.
Nebervay.
What kind
Oh,
of
he
favor?
be owing me from back.
Если я верну вам птицу.
Would you
А, он
cash
говорил
in
про
your favor with
птицу.
Nebeve if I got your bird back?
Aye, I be promising anything to get me friend back.
Ну,
Be a deal.
пошли выигрывать птицу мошенника.
See you later.
If I not be dead, aye.
Да, дедушка, ну хватит. Куда ты, блин, сдохнешь? Ты нам еще живой нужен. Вот будешь не нужен, тогда и дохни. Очень по-доброму, конечно. По-христиански, так сказать. Где может быть эта барышня, которая хочет на судно? Может, тут скрипт должен быть какой-то, что она заспавнится? Просто хозяйка таверны сказал, что она пойдет в порт. В порту я ее не вижу. А она как раз-таки штурман. Продавец инструментов. Тут, может, нет, тут ничего нету. Ну, пойдемте в городские врата. Выиграть птицу, Сейчас, секунду. Что у нас еще есть? Отвертка, монетка, карта, список, флейта.
It's a magnetized screwdriver.
Секунду.
It's a magnetized screwdriver.
Магнетайз. Окей. Я знаю, что нам нужно. Так, сперва... Во-первых, нужно сохраниться. Ну, го играть на персточник.
How about a game of cup?
Okay, let's go.
Just place your bet.
Ну, давай сыграем.
Here's my coin. Now, how do I play?
I place one cup on top of your coin like so. Then I shuffle them like so. Now, you guess which cup hides your coin. If you get it right, you win another coin. 3 in a row, and you win a prize.
Даже не знаю.
Nothing happened. Hey, that cup moved. It's gotta be this one.
That's correct, but that's... You used magic, didn't you? You used your magic wand.
Ага, волшебная
Nuh-uh.
палочка.
Your amulet didn't light up, did it?
No, but it's impossible.
Это наука,
Because you use
детка.
magic yourself? Because nobody's supposed to ever win your game? They have a name for people like you, sir. Con artist.
What? I'm outraged. I'm outraged.
Да, да.
Whatever. I want my prize.
Prize? You don't get a prize for winning once. Especially when you're cheating.
Ой,
You
да.
cheat.
You want me to call the city guard? I demand a prize.
Oh, by the gods of gambling. Here, take this and leave me be.
Что он мне даст? Монету? Или что-то
A
другое?
calculator? Where did you get this?
Калькулятор.
Oh, I don't know. Won it off some guy who got it from someone else who's supposedly been in stock. It's a worth. I mean,
Я
it's a valuable
знаю.
souvenir from the mysterious.
Я знаю, зачем нам
world of
калькулятор.
magic. Now, would
Извиняюсь.
you please let me be? Let someone else play.
Кто-то не
Yes.
хочет играть. Лучше, чтобы кто-то хотел играть.
I'll make a trade with you. My magic wand for one of your prizes, and then I'll leave your game alone.
What's the catch?
No catch. You get a magic wand, and I get one of your...
Я знаю, что за
exotic
приз нам
prizes.
нужен.
All right, fair enough. Which prize would you like?
Птица.
The talking bird.
That scraggly heap of... A fantastic choice, young lady. Hold on a second, and I'll get him for you.
Он
A
думает, что
fantastic
наебал
choice,
нас, но
and
на
I
самом деле мы наебали
really
его.
mean that.
Давай сюда птицу, давай. Птица, идем со мной. Птица клевая. Куда ты ее засунула? Она засунула птицу в жопу себе, что ли?
So, you're a bird, huh?
Yeah. Wait a second. Did the old man send you to get me?
I guess he
Типа
did.
того.
My name's April.
Oh, God, is there no escape? I mean, not that I like being cooped up in a cage for gamblers to gawk at and children to spit at all day, but give me a break. It's better than being locked away in a stinking chest. Thanks a whole bunch for rescuing me, April.
You're welcome.
No, hey, that's not what I meant. I was being sarcastic. Do you know what sarcastic means? Speak all tongue? Yes?
No, actually I don't. I speak English.
English? I don't know where you're from, lady, but you're weird. Okay, so let me go already, alright? Enough with the I'm human so I can boss the bird around shtick. We're all impressed.
Sorry, I promised the old man I'd win you back. I need a favor from him badly.
Yeah? So what's so important you'd sacrifice a bird's happiness and well-being?
The fate of 2 worlds, billions of people, and the balance.
Yeah? Yeah? So... No, forget it.
So were you always just Bird? Or did you have a better name?
No. It's always been Bird. My full name is That Damn Bird. I learned that when I was 2 weeks old. That damn bird, the old man would say. No good ball of feathers. Then he beat me with a stick.
Really?
No. He'd just stick me in the chest and forget about me. Which is almost
Лучше
as
бы
bad as
бил
beating,
палкой.
believe you me.
I'm sorry to hear that, Bird. You know, if you were my bird, I think I'd call you Crow.
Yeah, well, I'm my own bird, lady, and I don't... Crow. You'd call me Crow? That's a pretty good name.
Птица.
It's a proper name, at least, not just an insult.
Ворон охрененный.
Anyway, I guess I'd better get you back to your master bird. He's pining for you.
All he's pining for is coin to gamble with.
It's really none of my business. Sorry.
Чё?
Sure you are.
Бог простит, а птица запомнит. Блин, вот на самом деле, при том, что в этом переводе хватает отсебятина. Еще она похерила мне звуковые файлы. А еще он похерил. Как он может похерить звуковые файлы, если не ставил озвучку, а только субтитры? Видимо, это гоговская версия что-то не то делает. Ну да ладно. Короче, несмотря на количество отсебятины, все равно, как это сказать, все равно творчески интерпретировано отсебятина.
Bird, sir. It wasn't easy, but I got him back. I sure hope you're grateful.
Меняю
Bird,
птицу на
listen
доброе
to the
словечко.
words me faithful friend and companion be back.
Нет, он убирает его в сундук.
No, not back in the chest, not in the chest!
Ничего. Он оттуда вылезет. А это я
How can
гарантирую.
you help me get passage on a ship?
I be a man of me word. Speak ye with Captain Horatio Nebervale, the White Dragon, the ship behind yous.
И сейчас
Tell
этот
him
такой
Umbrianos
капитан
be
типа.
sending yous to
Да
cash
мне
in on
похуй
a
на
gold
то, что я
favor
ему
he
должен.
paid me.
Thanks, old man.
Он старый азартный игрок. Ну, да, блин, почему анимация деда? Пока дед не уберет свою трубку, я не смогу пойти дальше. Тупо.
Hello.
Uh-huh.
You know old Umbrianos, don't you?
The old drunk? Aye, he be a good captain once. But ever since he lost his ship, he hasn't been much worth to anyone.
Be that as it may, you do owe him a favor, right?
Aye, that I do. He saved my life more than once. And I wouldn't be captain of this beautiful lady if it weren't for him.
Guess what? I'm here to cash in on that favor.
I'll be damned. What did you do for the old geezer? Promise him your hand in marriage?
Всего лишь.
Don't you mind that, old boy. Just get ready to sail south. You're giving me a lift to the island of Elias. I mean, since you're already heading for Gien.
I am? That could prove a little tricky.
How come?
For one, there is no wind. That accursed
Нет
alchemist
ветра.
up north has put some kind of
Сперва
spell
решаем
on
проблему с ветром.
Clax, I believe his name is. Roper Clax.
Да, знаю
Lives in a bloody
такого.
rock somewhere beyond Riverwood. As long as he's got his dirty claws on the wind, this
Ничего,
vessel
расплата
ain't
над ним
going
будет
nowhere. Then there's a
жестоко.
little problem with my crew. I can't very well leave the harbor without a navigator, and my last one decided he didn't
А я
much
могу
care
просто
for the
сказать
sea
ему, что
anymore and went
ищут
off to marry
навигатора?
a serving maid.
But, okay. Let's say I manage to free the wind and find you a new navigator. Then will you drop me off on Elias?
You think you will be able to defeat Clax, free the wind, and find me
Не,
a
к
new
черту на рога не надо.
navigator? By
Мне надо на
Charles
конкретное
Pussville,
направление.
die, if you do such a trick, then I'll take you wherever you wish to go. Most likely they'll be holding your funeral within the week, girl. Just leave the madman be and let the army deal with him.
Не боись.
Never you mind, as long as you keep your promise and take me to Elias.
What's with Elias, anyhow? It's been deserted for hundreds of years, ever since the Dolmari fell victim to the Great Plague.
I need to visit the Elation people, to listen to some of their stories.
As if there aren't enough stories here. Huh. It takes all sorts, that be for sure.
Отлично. Валим. Да. А где мне искать штурмана? Или я не могу найти штурмана, и мне обязательно надо идти за ветром? Хотя, может, эта штурманша вернулась в... Там же она была, да? Я не помню. Ну вот, может, штурман вернулся в таверну? Тут никого нет, похоже, на штурмана, так что... Дорога на север. Давайте проверим, не вернулся ли штурман в таверну. Нет.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Do you know
I
when
could
to...
not tell you, child, but from what I know,
Thank
you're
you, ma'am.
welcome, child.
Да найдется работа, я хочу дать ей работу. Ладно. Дед, видимо, бухает. Ну, пойдем на север. Прости.
It's some kind of cattle, but not the kind of cattle they breed in Kansas.
Что мне куда идти? В лес. О, птица. Сбежал, молодцом. Север, Меркурий, лес. Где я? Вот я. Птица летит.
Do you always travel like you got a two-headed Besparian nymphate on your tail? I couldn't keep up half the time.
Crow, is that you?
А ты много говорящих птиц, что ли, знаешь, Эйприл?
Of course, there was that pair of stunning robin redbreasts. Twins, did you know? It's not as if I could just leave them without a kiss or two. Or 12, as it turned out. Maybe I'm just out of shape after being stuck in boxes and cages and knapsacks for the past 20 years.
I guess it is you.
Of course it's me! How many birds do you know with both good looks and a sense of humor?
Ну, вот это
You got
тебе
a
с ним,
sense of
кстати,
humor?
лишнее. Откуда он знает
Now,
про
funny.
Христа?
Nah, that's funny.
What are you doing here, Crow?
What am I doing here? What am I doing here? How about a nice to see you, Crow, or I've missed you so much, Crow, or at least a glad to see you out of that chest, Crow?
It is nice to see you, Crow. How did you escape?
Cunning, milady. Of course, that keg of Androgen stone liquor the old geezer got his hands on didn't hurt. I've never seen such a shameful display of public drunkenness in my life. Well, not since the last time I had a thimbleful of wine. Yeah, boy, were those ladies in for a surprise. When they were told I could talk, I'm sure they didn't count on my encyclopedic knowledge of Dolmari obscenities. The old man was gonna gamble me away again, you know. Went straight back to the cups handler after the, celebration. So, I decided to split before they put me back in the cage. That place was like a prison without the amenities. And let's not even mention the food. Did you ever try roasted Elguan dung? Ugh, pooey, da, don't, ever.
Он не жареный на
So,
воск
I
сказал.
picked a
Ну
button
ладно.
here and some soft tissue there and fled. I had nowhere else to fly, so I decided to join you on your, quest. It sounded like a spot of good old-fashioned fun.
Ворона-приключенец.
Like a bird's own adventure. It's not as if I came after you because I like you, though. You don't have any feathers.
Thank God for that. Okay, if you want to join me, I wouldn't mind some company. I'm guessing you'll be using your wings, though, and not your feet?
The ground's no place for a free spirit like myself, baby. Besides, I hear there are a lot of good-looking birds in this forest, and let me tell you, they don't parade about on the ground like winged chickens. Just try to slow down once in a while. Let me catch up.
Sure. But how do I get your attention if I need to talk to you?
Can you whistle? Like this?
Sorry. But wait a second, I got a little flute. I could use it to call you.
I'm not a sheepdog. Let's get that straight. You play your tune, and I'll consider your request. I won't be flapping to attention like a
Ну,
tame
короче,
soldier
понятно.
hawk.
Птицу всегда
Deal.
призывать
We
нельзя.
better get moving though, it's getting late.
Aye, Captain. I'll try to keep an eye out ahead in
Блин,
case there's
забавно.
trouble.
В окне с игрой игра как бы зависла на заставке. Но при этом в OBS все нормально идет. Ну да. Очень странно. Сохранить на всякий. Так, что у нас? Лес. Лес чудес. Залез и исчез. Мост сломан, да? Ой. Кто ты? Ты чел медведо-свин? Ты ежик до редизайна?
Please, human, don't kill
В
me and
смысле,
skin
Соник
me.
до редизайна.
I haven't even sung to the soil yet.
Don't worry, I'm not going to kill you or skin you.
Можно было, конечно,
That is good news. Very good indeed.
над ним поиздеваться, но не
Who are
стоит.
you?
My name's
Мы
April.
добрые.
What's yours?
In my language, it's Bandu Umana Banta Aurubana Bitana Benort. It means the little one who tries hard to live up to his father who sings to the soil.
That's a mouthful. So, what do I call you?
You can call me Ben Bandu, the sad little one. Banda is the name of my people. We are the little ones.
Why are you sad, Ben Bandu?
I'm looking for my brother. He's been gone in the forest for many
Пошел
days,
в
and I've not
лес.
heard him sing to us. Our people don't walk about the forest much.
Кто его мог поймать в лесу?
It's too dangerous for us. You haven't seen my brother, have you? He's short, about my height, with a tan coat and a mischievous glint in his eye.
You're the first the first Banda I've met.
Oh dear. I hope he's all right. A lot of our people have disappeared this summer.
Так.
What
Что
happened
же
to
с
the
ним
Banda that
случилось?
disappeared?
We don't really know. But there's something evil in this forest. Something that doesn't like the Banda.
Дайте
I shouldn't be
угадаю.
out here looking, but
Кто-нибудь, кто
I
вас
must
ест.
find my brother.
If I see him, I'll let him know you're looking for him.
Oh, thank you. Thank you ever so much.
Good luck on your search, Ben Bandu. Sad little one.
And the best of luck to you, April. Please, if you see my brother,
Хорошо. Мне просто сама птицу позовет. Уи.
Hey, Crow.
Ворон
Would you
искать.
mind doing me a favor?
I was having this tete-a-tete with a pretty young sparrow, but hey, Crow at your service. Did you say favor? Oh, sure thing, unless it's something extremely... No, make that even remotely dangerous. I don't like dangerous.
Not at all. Just scout out the forest from your
Then who?
vantage. The mole I just met. I thought you
No.
were...
Mole, you said.
Crow, I eat birds. You probably do too.
Yeah, I love a roasted duckling and a tangy orange. Oh, well, yeah, I see your point. Looking for a lost mole, then, are
Да.
we?
Yeah, and they're called the Banda.
I never got into that whole PC thing. It's not Tyrox, it's the tyrant. Don't say chicks, say birds. Don't say birds, say women. I don't know, it's all a little too complicated for a simple man of the air like myself.
Just go look for the lost Bandu, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Ну, блин, нормально все же. Перевод, хоть я с себя в очередной раз это говорю. Так, а мне что? Здрасте. О, я вас тут не видел.
Oh, please, pretty lady, pretty, please help me. I've fallen and I can't stand up. What happened to you? Oh, I was out picking bones. Berries for my stew and
Окей, бабулька-людоед.
flowers. Yes, pretty flowers. Then I tripped over a big old root and twisted my ankle.
Эйприл.
It hurts
Эйприл,
so.
не соглашайся.
Please help me home, pretty lady, please.
Где вы
Where do you
живете?
live? I live not far from here, not far at all. No, help me home and I'll cook you a fine stew, I promise. Yes, I promise. Just help me home and I'll reward you for your
Ну
company.
что, поиграем в Гензеля
Yes,
играть?
you'll have your
Приготовим бабку.
reward.
Хорошо,
All right, I'll help you
расскажу.
home. Oh, yes. Thanks, plump little treasure. Nice, pretty girl. Thanks.
У вас оговорочки по Фрейду. Я бы вам не доверял, бабуля.
I still need your help, plump pretty girl. I can't walk all the way home by myself, you see. Help me home and I'll cook you a good, thick, creamy stew. Yum, I'm getting hungry myself. Let's go. Lead the way, ma'am. Yes, let's go. Come on, just follow me, my sweet treat.
Эйприл. Как говорится, doesn't it ring a bell? Как будто не понимаешь, к чему это ведет. Ну, пробьем бабку, все в порядке. Ибо нехуй. Бабок мы еще не убивали в этой игре.
Come in, honored guest. I'll just check on my stuffing. On my stew, yes. My thick, delicious stew. Oh dear, what have we here? This stew isn't good enough to stuff. To serve a guest as plump, as well-built and delicious, as honored as you, my dear. Why don't you just wait here and I will go pick some more berries and spices for my stuff, my stew. But wait, what about your bad back?
Эйприл. Не тупи.
What a strange... what a strange woman.
Дай угадаю, выход закрыт.
There's something not quite right about this place.
Ты думаешь?
Like those skulls, for one. They look disturbingly humanoid.
Эйприл, Эйприл. Дай угадаю,
What's that
выход
sound?
заперт.
Where's it coming from? The door's locked from the outside.
Ну, логично.
Wait a second. The door's locked? Oh my god, the door is locked! I'm trapped! Something's cooking, all right.
Так, череп мы возьмем. Что еще можно взять?
Grotesque decor.
Нам явно нужно что-то сделать со шкафом. Что тут слева можно взять? Пам-пам-пам-пам-пам-пам-пам.
If I'm not careful, I could bring that pillar crashing down.
Угу. Значит, нам надо будет это уронить. Что со шкафом? Он заперт?
It's too
Oh,
big for me to
okay.
carry around. But maybe I could...
Oh, dear me.
О. А вот и нашелся.
Who are you? Are you going to eat me?
I'm April, and I've come to rescue you.
Oh my, did my tribe send you?
So to speak, I met your brother, Ben Bandu.
Ben Bandu? Bandu umanu banta orobana biutan binoart?
Да, наверное,
I
он.
think so. He said to call him Ben Bandu.
Because he was sad for me? He will be so glad to find that you've rescued me then.
Мы еще не спаслись.
Yeah, there could be a tiny little problem with that.
The Gribbler captured you too?
I guess whatever the Gribbler is, did capture me. That took me by surprise since I did come here willingly.
That's how she works, the Gribbler. She tricks Banda and humans to come here to her house, and then she cooks them and eats them.
Friendly old lady, she's not. What's your name?
Bandu utamatuta uyatan ayama binaort.
А покороче.
That's a little difficult for me to remember. How about I call you Bandu Uta?
Oh my, yes, that would be fine. We have long names, us Banda, as long as our tunnels.
You can tell me more about your people later. Right now we need to find a way out of here.
Так, возможно, мы тут можем сдохнуть, поэтому я сохранюсь. Как бы тут все логично.
It's broken, but it's still too small for me to get through. Come over here. Let's try something.
Открой,
Oh dear,
открой
oh dear
снаружи.
me. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna get you out of here. Hold on. Hey, wait a second. I need you to open the door for me. Don't run off. Damn.
Еще и бабуля придет, да?
What the hell am I gonna do now?
I am back with the berries and... What's happened here? Why is the...
Ой. Что-то она не очень бабуля.
What have you done, you stupid little human?
I just saved an innocent person from being your dinner, Gribbler, so there.
So, you think you could come into my house
Да,
and
я еще и тебя сейчас убью.
set my dinner
Да не
free
думай, бабуля.
and get away with it?
Well, I will get away with it, because soon a lot of people, armed people, will come to get me and to kill you, so you'd better run away while you still have a chance.
I guess you will be my dinner tonight then, and I had hoped to save you for tomorrow.
Oh, come on, Gribbler. You can't honestly think you can eat... Step aside. I know karate. Beat it. Get out of here. Oh, shit.
Так, что мне с ним делать? А, все, отлично. Ну все, бабуля.
Something's cooking all right.
Пока. Можно еще хату всю сжечь. Вернулся.
Hi,
Предатель.
Ben.
Oh dear, where's the monster?
She vanished like smoke up a chimney. Do you know what happened to your brother? He just ran off, didn't even stop to say goodbye.
I met him back on the road. He was running like the wind. said that when you helped him out of the window, he spotted the Gribbler returning, so he went to get help. I told him to alert the village, gather as many of the Banda as possible,
Ладно,
and come back
брат
here.
все же
And that I
поступил
try my
мудро.
best to aid you in the meanwhile.
Thank you. That was very brave of you.
Brave of me? Oh my. You defeated the Gribbler. You are a hero. I owe the life of my brother to you, the life of everyone in our tribe. I know my fellow Banda will want to reward you for your gracious deeds. You are invited to our village with me, and I will tell my people to prepare a grand feast for you.
You don't have to do that, Ben. I just did what anybody would have done.
But you did it. Give me your map, and I will show you where our village is. Then I must run ahead to tell the Banda that the Gribbler is no more.
Так, деревня. Сохранимся еще раз.
They got a nice bonfire going.
April!
Здрасте. О, птица тут. Отлично.
I'm so glad you could come to our village and sit by our fires so we can thank you in the proper manner.
It's my privilege, Ben Bandu. I wouldn't want to pass through this forest without visiting your village and seeing for myself how the Banda people live.
Oh my, you speak so eloquently. My brother sits by the fire. I know he wishes to speak with you. But the elder would speak with you first. He rests in his hammock up on the mountain. Go speak with him, and then come down again, so we can celebrate the death of the Gribbler and the brave escape of April Ryan.
Будем радоваться убийству. Давайте еще зажарим ее и съедим. Хей! Ну, впрочем, ладно.
The hero of the day comes to visit the old Bandu. Let me see your face, human. Make yourself shorter.
Как говорить с мелкими людьми, да?
That's much better. The human is closer to the soil now, and she may even feel it like we do. Moving, shaping itself, breathing, beating.
I don't feel anything. Sorry.
So the human is not a digger, but we don't judge her because of that. The human is a hero.
Потому что судить других по своим меркам
Don't call me that. I'm not a
не
hero.
всегда
I was
правильно.
just in the right place at the right time to help somebody out.
She destroyed the evil that haunted our forest and rescued one of our little ones from the creatures of chaos. And so she is a hero. She's the one spoken of in our songs, is she not? The one who will deliver us from an evil presence and who will go on to save the balance. You are she, are you not?
I don't know.
Well, we will see, we will
Море
see.
духов.
You will sleep in our spirit dig tonight, and then tomorrow we will see. But now you must enjoy yourself. This feast is in your honor to show our appreciation for your courage.
Thank you.
Go, eat and drink and dance, and then go to sleep.
A very long.
We are all on a journey, but yours is the most important.
Окей. Можно с птицей поболтать?
Crow? Oh, hey, I was, wondering what happened to you.
Убивала
What happened
старух.
to you?
I thought you were supposed to help out in the search. I could have used some assistance this afternoon.
Yeah, but I did find some Banda, didn't I? Just not the one we were looking for is all. And besides, I was beat. My wings can only carry me so far before I need a twig to rest on and a couple of
Был
juicy
бы еще
berries.
ворон полезным
Speaking
хоть
of
иногда.
berries, did you taste the ones they got
Well,
here?
at least you're okay.
No, sure. You know me. I could use a good flea plucking, though. Care to reward me for my diligence?
Diligence? Ha!
I'm guessing I'll be plucking my own fleas tonight then, and
Ладно, так, с вами поговорить надо.
Oh dear, it's April.
Are you feeling all right? I thought you disappeared on me
Oh
back
dear, I do apologize. I saw the
was
Gribbler
going
to get help, you understand.
Да-да-да,
But then I
это мы
bumped into my
поняли.
brother.
Glad you're
Thanks to
okay.
you, April.
Lots of luck and a little bit of quick thinking. My
Were
limited...
you
I
frightened?
don't think I've ever been so frightened in my entire life. Kind of exhilarating, actually.
Старушка страшная.
Although at this point, I think I've had quite enough excitement for a
Блин,
lifetime.
ведь где-то были...
Oh, dear me.
Что-то тоже было
I
про
could never
старушек,
be
не
as brave
помню.
as you, April. ever.
Что это за нора духов?
What is this spirit dig?
Oh, it's a sacred place. A very sacred place. It's where
Yeah?
we...
Well,
He
the
did?
elder...
The elder said that?
Большая часть, окей.
Where is the
Right
spirit?
behind you. At the
Enjoy the
Oh,
party, guys.
but it's in...
Так, где это нора духов?
I won't be able to find my way through the forest.
It's right behind you. Где? Куда? Куда?
It's a hammock built for a bondu.
Oh dear, it's April.
Hi, guys. Are
Oh,
you enjoying...
very...
Where did you
Right
say this?
behind you, April.
Вход
Enjoy
там,
the
где
party,
But
поляна.
it's...
Вход там, где поляна. Это в лес. Блять. Может, еще надо с кем-то поговорить? Может быть, старейшина?
Oh,
Нет.
it's too dark.
Так а куда? Я что-то, может... Покажу тебе потайный вход. А, вот он. Грибочки. Грибочки, это интересно.
There are tunnels extending down into the earth behind mushrooms or chair. It's not a big fire, but it's comfortably warm in
Где
here,
кровать?
and the smoke has a very pleasant, very mellow texture to it.
Где кровать? Не пойму.
It's some kind of bed made with...
Это вот кровать.
I'll
Лучше
just
спать.
lie down for a few. No, screw that. I'm getting a good night's sleep. That's what I'm doing. I've never been this tired in my life.
Ну да, после убийства старушек самое то поспать. Хотя, ладно, это была виноватая старушка. Но поздравляем с первым фрагом Эйприл. Это не ее последний фраг. Далеко не последний.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Чё? Кто?
What? What are you doing here, you arrogant bitch? You don't think you can really save the world, do you?
Типа темная Эйприл.
Don't tell me you don't recognize me, April Ryan. I'm you. That's impossible. This is just another dream. I must be dreaming. Think again, loser. This is as real as it gets. Why are you here? I'm sending you home, that's what. You're a sad little twit, don't you realize that? There's no point subjecting the entire world, two worlds, to your feeble attempts at redeeming yourself, is there? Go away, leave me alone. How the hell am I supposed to do that, Einstein? I am you. You are me. Unfortunately for the both of us, we're inseparable. I don't need this Freudian id crap. Not now. There's so much I have to do, so many people I have to help. Oh yeah? Like you really believe that? Like you give a shit about those people? You're doing this for yourself, April, and that's why you're gonna fail.
Вообще.
Shut up! Shut up! That's always your way out.
Как пещера вампира наносит ответный удар.
Shut
Да.
up when they speak the truth and shutting them out when they're getting too close for comfort. Hey, don't tell me I do it because Daddy hurt me. Screw that. How do you think you're gonna hold up when this job gets tough if you can't rely on anybody or believe in anything? I'm doing it, aren't I? Yeah, because what kind of choice did you have? Face your problems back home? Face the nightmares? I don't think so. So you run. And you think you're putting distance between yourself and your fear of the past and the present? But all you're doing is running straight into an inevitable nervous breakdown. Like right now. You're talking to yourself, April. Now that's not something a mentally stable person would do, is it? Shut up! Shut up!
It's okay, April. It's okay.
Charlie? Charlie, is that you?
Don't you worry, I'm here. I'll take good care of you.
Oh God, Charlie, I'm so glad that you're not here. You can't be. I'm still dreaming.
No, you're not dreaming. I'm here, but in spirit only.
Is it? Is it really you, Charlie?
We are Charlie, your friend. We feel his heart and his mind, and his sleeping spirit joins us. But we speak from the great digs of the beyond, where the songs of the panda never end.
Are they dead?
We have passed into the soil. We are spirits, and we have come to guide you.
Why, Charlie? Why do you show me Charlie?
He loves you, and so he guides us here.
Жалко, что у нас ничего не выйдет.
He loves me? Charlie loves me?
You are not alone in the world, April. There are many who care for you. Your friends and your family. Your real family. You are not alone in your journey through life.
What do you know about my family? My real family?
They watch out for you, April. That's all we know. They have never abandoned you. They have just let you live the life you needed to live, to understand. It's important that you understand.
Understand what?
Не понимаю.
That life, even when difficult and painful, is a gift. That love is priceless and rare and precious. That every good action, every good thought counts. And that a single person can make a difference, can change the world, if she puts her mind to it, if she believes in herself, and the people who believe in her.
But everything is so frightening. I don't understand half of what goes on around
Я еще меньше понимаю, чем половину.
Did not the mother say she would help you? Watch out for you? Did not Charlie and Emma, your friends, offer to give you a helping hand when you didn't even tell them the truth about what was going on?
Ну, если бы они узнали правду...
And Cortez the Red, did he not prove himself a friend as well? How then can you be so afraid?
Интересно, Эйприл сейчас догадается или нет?
Cortez the Red? Please, tell me what I have
не
to do. I'm
догадалась.
just fumbling in the dark here.
Follow your heart and your spirit, April, and use your mind. These are your weapons, and with them you will defeat chaos.
Chaos.
When you wake, tell the elder that you've had a bakbar, that you've spoken with the band of spirits, and that your name amongst our people is now April Bandu and Bata, April Digger who will seek and find.
Oh, don't go. Please don't go.
Это, по-моему, конец главы, если я не ошибаюсь. Да, я не ошибаюсь. Ладно. На сегодня на этом закончим. Ладно. Сейчас. Дайте мне сохраниться тут до того, как я выйду, чтобы нормально закончить. Спасибо. Да, на сегодня на этом закончим. Немного, но главу прошли. Все, в принципе, хорошо. На следующей неделе продолжим. Всем пока-пока.